Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur. 2-0 up against PSG. Up in the Eze saga, and they mess up both. Arsenal hijack Eze from Spurs, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you heard that right. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First and foremost, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, drop me your thoughts in the comment section down below. And let's just get straight into it. How have Spurs managed to mess this up, honestly? I've spent the last 4 or 5 days talking to Spurs content creators, putting Eze in a Spurs shirt on thumbnails and all that. And at the end of the day, he just ends up going to Arsenal. Honestly, you actually cannot write this. It's just hilarious, to be honest with you. It's just hilarious. And it's the fact that at the start of the summer, we spent the entirety of the summer talking about Eze to Arsenal, Eze to Arsenal, Eze to Arsenal. It's good for him because he can play left wing. He could be backup for Odegaard, blah, blah, blah. We spent the whole time talking about Eze. And then all of a sudden, it seemed like Arsenal don't want Eze anymore. And then it was Eze is headed to Spurs and Fabrizio was reporting it and all that type of stuff. And today we get the here we go. Eze is headed to Arsenal. And listen, to be honest with you, respect to Arsenal. Chapeau. Finally, you actually did something useful in this transfer window. I've been saying for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 days, for the weeks, for the months, Arsenal should sign Eze. Arsenal should sign Eze. Arsenal should sign Eze. And guess what? You've signed Eze. Eze is an unbelievable player, and I won't change my energy. I'm the type of person that's fair and objective and honest. Of course, we can all be shameless here and now, but I'm here to be honest as well. And Eze signing for Arsenal, I think, is an absolutely fantastic signing. I think the guy is a difference maker for them. And listen, a lot's been made about this whole he's a left 10, but he's not a left winger and all this extra BS. Listen, put the fries in the bag. The only reason why he's left 10 at Crystal Palace is because that's the style that they play. Left 10 essentially is exactly what a left winger is. You get me? It's the same thing almost. It's just different styles, different systems. Eze can easily play down the left-hand side. He's very good at dribbling. He's very good at creativity. And the example I want to use here is Manchester City. Look, Gyokeres and Haaland, in theory, in concept, are similar players. Maybe not the best technical ability, maybe not the most complete strikers, if you would like. None of them are Roberto Firmino, as an example. Haaland had 12 touches, scored twice against Wolves. So that's the type of thing that you would hope if you're an Arsenal fan that Arteta creates for Gyokeres. Saka down the right-hand side, that's a creator. Odegaard behind Gyokeres, that's a creator. And I'll be honest with you guys, I watched the game at Old Trafford. Martinelli playing down that left-hand side, like I wanted to wash my eyes after that performance. I still can't believe Martinelli is considered a serious option at Arsenal Football Club in 2025. Big 2025. And Gabriel Martinelli still looked at as like some form of like serious option. He should never been a serious option ever for Arsenal Football Club. Since that season where he had 15 goals, he's been ghost ever since. And I watched Martinelli down that left-hand side. I was like, bro, if Arsenal go into the season with Martinelli as their starting left winger, they're not winning no league. It's just not going to work. And I think Eze is exactly what the doctor ordered for Arsenal. I think you bring in Eze, he plays down that left-hand side, he creates chances for Gyokeres, and I think that's something that was missing. Gyokeres' highlight away at Old Trafford was him crossing the ball into Martinelli. Now, I understand in-game, your striker drifts sometimes. He creates chances for the wingers. These are things that happens. Ekitike created the chance for Salah. Stuff like this happen. But his highlight of the game can't be him crossing it to Martinelli. And this is how signing Eze changes things. You now have added a creative player down that left-hand side who can feed the beast that you signed up top. I think Gyokeres is a great signing. I wasn't one of the Liverpool fans or one of the football fans in general who did too much after that game. Of course, we banter, we have fun, Grok, Lesnar, blah, blah, blah. But I said, listen, just give him some time. It's his debut, Premier League debut, etc. Apologies. Premier League debut, etc. So I thought that Arsenal should have gave him a bit of time, and they have given him a bit of time in terms of like Arsenal fans are patient with him. But now you have the weapons to surround Gyokeres with so he could score goals. I think Eze is an absolutely phenomenal player. I would have taken him at Liverpool happily, by the way. 16 GA in 34 games. So that's an unbelievable return. Almost 1 goal or assist every 2 games. So he's efficient as well. So he's not like a guy who can't score goals or a guy who can't have an assist or something. Like, he's always efficient in front of goal. And one thing about Eze is he's the type of player that can make something happen out of nothing. And I think that's lacking a little bit at Arsenal, that little bit of creativity, that spark, that giving that extra, like 5%, 6%, 7%, 10% innovation, where he just gets the ball, get past 2-3 guys and try to create something. And I think Eze has that. Now, Martinelli doesn't have that. Trossard doesn't have that, in my opinion. Maybe Trossard is a better goal scorer than Eze, you could claim, if he played 38 games. But other than that, Eze is the much superior player than the left wingers that Arsenal have. That's why I kept on insisting that Arsenal should sign Eze. Certain Arsenal fans who are watching this video right now have probably grown sick of me saying Arsenal should sign Eze for the longest. I've been saying Eze so much that I think the Arsenal fans probably are sick to death of me mentioning Eze. But now it's actually happened. And Tottenham Hotspur have Spurs the top. I need to understand, like, Spurs fans, like, bro, like, Tottenham Hotspur have got to be the funniest football club on earth, bro. You had a straight home run at Eze for the last week. For the last week, Tottenham Hotspur have had like a straight run at Eze. It was made public. Arsenal won't pursue Eze anymore. Blah, blah. How do you mess up a home run like that? Like, it's just, oh my God, Tottenham Hotspur, you suck, honestly. Like, listen, Arsenal fans, I know you want me to talk about Eze, and I am talking about a phenomenal signing, but we've got to acknowledge Spurs absolutely suck, you guys. Spurs absolutely, catastrophically, categorically suck, honestly. Like, they just genuinely, they suck, bro. Like, I can't believe they had a free run at Eze for a week and they ended up dilly-dallying, messing around. Daniel Levy, negotiation tactics, whatever. Oh, we might involve Richarlison as part of the deal, bro. Oh my God, Spurs are hilarious. Honestly, Spurs, how do you, in the space of a week, 2-0 up against PSG and you mess up a Super Cup final, and then a week later, you're up? Eze to Spurs is a thing, but you mess it up and mess it up and mess it up. Honestly, it's just hilarious. Obviously, Arsenal made the signing after the Havertz injury. We wish him a speedy recovery. We never left injuries on this channel, so we wish him a speedy recovery. And I think that's a forward line player that can help them. Obviously, he could come in for Odegaard if there's an injury, stuff like that. So I think that's very important. Depth in multiple different positions, depth in multiple different areas. I think that helps out Arsenal, to be honest with you. So, look, overall, I think this is a phenomenal signing for Arsenal. I think it's exactly what the doctor ordered. And today we have found out once for all, Spurs suck, man. It's the history of the Tottenham. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm sorry, they're just hilarious. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you. Peace out.